Welcome to this edition of my video podcast. Thought I had some interesting stories to share with you all today. I actually wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. It's Friday, July 14th. I should be at work, but I decided to take the day off. It's the first day off I've had since I've been here. And the reason for that is, I didn't find out until about 2 days ago, but Monday is a national holiday and I don't have work. So I decided I'd take a 4-day weekend and just relax. And those of you who have been talking to me through email can realize I had a kind of hard week dealing with a lot of things, so I needed a break. I guess the first thing I want to talk today is about the interesting people I've met who have actually been just coming to Japan and staying in hostels. A friend of mine who I made at Pitt, who's a Japanese student, has been coming to Tokyo a couple times for job interviews and staying at a hostel. And because of that, she's met a bunch of people, and when I've gone out with her, they've always tagged along because they didn't know anyone in there. Wanted to come out and check it out. So I met some pretty cool people who actually come to Japan without knowing Japanese and just wanting to go on a vacation or check it out. So last night I met these two French dudes who have been in Japan for 2 months and will be in Japan for 2 more months. And they've just been traveling. They've been all over Japan, starting with where I was last time in Kobe and Osaka, and now they're in Tokyo. And I never really thought people did this, but they came to Japan just with one of those phrase books that tell you how to order and how to get around, where's the bathroom, and there's just two really interesting guys, and after 2 months they've got it down. They understand how to get around and without speaking Japanese and just using simple phrases they've learned in the phrase book. And they're telling me things like, and we joked about this but didn't think people would use it, like it has things like the translation for will you marry me is actually will you make me soup every morning. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but we laughed about that a lot last night. And pretty adventurous guys just coming here. But I've also met, last week I met 3 girls from LA who had just graduated from undergraduate and would be going to either working or graduate school in the fall. And 3 of them decided to go out and have a vacation together. They're stopping over in Japan, then going to Singapore, and then going to Hong Kong, and maybe one more place, Bangkok or something, before they go back. And 5 days in each. And they came to Japan without knowing any Japanese and just depended on the kindness of strangers to show them around and have a good time without speaking Japanese. And I thought that was really cool and very adventurous, coming from someone who spent many years studying Japanese before he even stepped foot in this country. And then you have, both of those 2 groups of people were probably in their early 20s. And then we met a crazy girl who's about 31 or older, I don't know, who just woke up one morning and decided that she needed to go out visit a foreign country for about 4 or 5 days. I think she was having a bit of a crisis. So she decided to come to Japan. I guess maybe one of those things you do when you start to get older and you realize you haven't done much in your life. So that was interesting too. So I never thought about that before. It makes me really want to go to some country where I don't speak the language. Obviously with a close friend, because I think the French dudes had it down packed. You have one guy you're with who can take care of you while you're there in case you, and force you to go out and do stuff. Because the problem with being by yourself all the time is you don't want to go out and do anything, and it's hard to just motivate yourself to do those things. And that's kind of the situation I'm in. Because while I have guidebooks, and while I have some friends that I've made, it's really hard to motivate myself to go out and do something every day, especially when I'm just working. So it's kind of cool just to see them picking up and going on vacation and doing it in that sense, not just oh, go find a nice hotel and this is what we'll do, like a family vacation. So it's completely different. I guess you guys who are doing JET will be here in about 2 weeks, and that's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to a couple more friendly faces of being around, but I'm more excited about the orientation than anything else. You guys are going to come to Tokyo, and hopefully I can show you guys around and do something with you while you're here instead of just saying hi, goodbye, and you ship off to your little towns. What else am I going to talk about today? Oh, I want to give a shout out to Ken. Ken sent me an email on YouTube saying that he had come into Takara no Baba before and said it was a great place, and he was just, I guess, browsing YouTube and found that I was living here and thought it was pretty cool. So saying hi to him, and thanks for sending me an email. I guess that's it for this video podcast. It's my first payday. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to go out there and try to figure out how the bank works. And if you guys want to send me some care packages, I really appreciate it. I really missed out on the cookies at the beach that my whole family had. So if you want my address, probably best to contact my parents, or I'll send it to you directly. You can send me whatever you want, because I'll enjoy it. So guess that's it. I'll be back again. Have a good one. So.